Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm cooking authentic Jamaican jerk chicken. I'm talking about flavor packed, juicy, smoky jerk chicken with pimento and red stripe beer and all of the good things. But before we start, if you're new here, please like and subscribe. And when you're finished with this video, check out some of my other videos.
And your socks and your slippers, you look like one scammer youth.
This is some green pimento wood I'm prepping for my jerk later.
Man, you chop your foot, you know. Man, you chop your hand, you know. I'll video in silence. My apologies.
You need some of the leaves as well. I'll show you what I use it for later. These are full of flavor. Green pimento wood is the authentic wood used for jerk. Traditionally, the meat was cooked directly on top of the wood and covered with a zinc sheet, but I'm using my grill today. Alright, pimento wood is set now, so let's make the marinade. This is twice as good as the store-bought stuff, and you can make a big batch and freeze it if you do jerk a lot. I'm making about 16 ounces of marinade. We need half a cup of neutral oil, half a cup soya sauce, quarter cup brown sugar, half cup cane vinegar. That's the same soya sauce cup. Red stripe beer. This is essential for jerk. Just use half and drink the rest. About a tablespoon of dried pimento, also essential. Teaspoon of cloves. A bulb worth of peeled garlic. This is about 2 ounces of ginger. Fresh thyme, cut off the hard end so you don't kill your blender. Be generous with your time. Better too much than too little. 1 medium to large onion, dice it so we don't choke the blender. Scotch bonnet pepper. I'm using 2, but add more if you like the heat, add less if you want grilled chicken. Add a couple stalks of chopped scallion. And finally, some green pimento leaves. Yeah, that smells really good. Jerk marinade is done. We'll pour it out and give it a taste test. Need some more salt. Probably could take a little browning for some more color, but otherwise that's great. That's perfect. Great, so now we can finally marinate our chicken. I'm using only the thigh quarter. Leg and thigh are harder to overcook, more flavorful, and they end up juicier than breasts. You can still get really good results jerking chicken breast, but I prefer leg and thigh, so I'm sticking to only leg and thigh. So this is a metal skewer and I'm going to use it to stab the meat up a bit. This way the marinade can seep in further and flavor the meat from the inside. Make as much holes as you want, the more the better. Usually what most people do is make small cuts on the meat with a knife, but I think this way is much better. And you still have sexy looking leg and thighs when you're done. Before we add the marinade, we need to season with salt, some black pepper, and Cajun seasoning. I really love Cajun seasoning. Most Jamaicans would use powdered chicken seasoning here instead, but it's good either way, and you can even skip it altogether. Flip and season the other side. Really massage the meat. Next we'll add the jerk marinade. Ideally, we want this to marinate overnight, but an hour in the fridge is still good. While that's resting, we'll work on the sauce. This is extremely delicious and complex for how simple it is to make. This is hands down the best jerk sauce I've ever tasted. Please try it and let me know. Start with a generous amount of vegetable oil on medium-high heat. Add a couple pimento leaves. Add some of the jerk marinade. This is about half cup total. Let it saute a bit. Add half a cup of vinegar. About a cup of ketchup. You can reduce the heat to medium-low and stir that in now. Half cup soya sauce. Half cup sugar. 2 cups of pineapple juice. My God, that smells good. That could use a bit more heat, so I'm adding some more scotch bonnet pepper. And finally, half a can of red stripe. You can drink the other half. And just let that reduce until it gets thick and all the flavors come together. Yeah, everything was on track and I was planning to light the grill next, but then the rain started. So the rain isn't stopping anytime soon. So I'm just going to make some festival. For the festival, I need 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of cornmeal, a tablespoon of sugar, half tablespoon baking powder, a pinch of grated nutmeg, salt to taste, and a tablespoon of softened margarine. Next, I'm mixing everything together. I'll just add just enough milk to bring it together and make a dough. I'm just going to knead until it's smooth, and then I'll cover and let it rest. I want to get the fire started, but it's still raining. It's been maybe 2 hours since rain started, so hopefully it hold up soon. On the bright side, the chicken is getting more marination time. I'm using pimento wood, but I need to start with coals first. I'm using some coconut husk to get the fire going quickly. I'll add the pimento wood after I have a strong fire going. Now the trick with grill fires is to make them a bit bigger than you want and then let it burn down so you can have better control and less flare-ups. I can go ahead and add the green pimento wood now. These are filled with oil, so that's why you might see them burst into flame sometimes. Burning green pimento smells good. The fire is set and ready, but before we throw on our chicken, we need to make the base. This will help keep our chicken moist and juicy while it's cooking on the grill. And it will also help to add some flavor. Okay, grab a bowl. Add a couple layers of the jerk sauce we made earlier. Add about 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. And finally, half a bottle of red stripe beer. Great, now we can start jerking. I'm pushing all the fire to one side. This is going to give me more control. Pimento wood is flaring up, but they will die down when I cover the grill. So as soon as I open the grill, the wood begin to flare up again. It's just the extra oxygen from the air. So the grill will be covered for most of the cooking time to keep the fire in check. I'm flipping the chicken every couple of minutes so they cook evenly. So this is really an active process. So you probably notice a rooster crowing in maybe all of my videos, especially in this one. This is Richard and he's really nice. You might be wondering if I ever cook any of these chickens. Yes, they don't have as much meat on them, but they are twice as delicious. This is one of Richard's sons. I've flipped these twice already and the skin is starting to dry out a bit. So from now on I will baste after each flip until the chicken is ready. The oil in the base might cause some flare up, so be careful. If you don't have a grill or don't want to go outside, you could do oven jerk chicken. You won't get any of those smoky flavors, but you will still get something really delicious. This will take from anywhere between an hour to 2 hours to completely cook through. It will go much faster in the oven, maybe 45 minutes to an hour with breast cooking a little quicker. If you're cooking a lot of chicken or you want to cook them much quicker, you can start them on the grill to get all of that smoky flavor and finish in the oven. Yep, that looks really good. These are almost done. They're still a little pink at the joints. If I wanted to cook these quicker, I could have separated the leg and thigh. Never crossed my mind. Traditionally though, jerk chicken was only cut in half. They cooked slower but turned out much juicier than the smaller pieces. I'm going to give it one final baste and cover for the rest of the way. The fire has died down a bit, so I'll use the lower temperature to finish them. So this leg and thigh has a little bit too much char on it. That skin is too burnt to eat. Comes off really easy though. That's not only juicy, it's still extremely tender. I'm going to sample some real quick before we move on to the festival. Wow, it's been a really long while since I've had jerk chicken so good. The festival is nice and relaxed. To make them, just roll a small amount between your palms to form an oblong shape, and that's it. They don't have to be neat or pretty. These can go on a parchment paper or a floured pan until they are ready to fry, just so that they don't stick. Festival are a really popular side item that goes really well with jerk. They're similar to fried dumpling except they have extra cornmeal and a bit of nutmeg. Oh, and the shape is different. Festivals really help to temper the spiciness of jerk. I'm also frying a rye plantain. This is another popular side item for jerk. I'm just going to peel the plantain and cut it into thick rings. So if you're in Jamaica and you're buying jerk chicken on the street, the one thing you will always see being served with it is sliced white bread. Most people love it, but I prefer festivals and plantain. The bread always gets soggy because of the sauce and juice from the chicken. Alright, so it's time to fry. We need medium heat and a generous amount of oil. Let it get hot, then add the festivals. I'm frying the plantains at the same time as the festivals. Go ahead and flip them so they brown evenly. As soon as they are golden brown, I'm going to remove them. Been a while since I last made festivals, so I forgot how good they actually smell. So now I want to see how everything tastes together. The sauce is cold, so I'm going to reheat that. Ooh, that's nice. So I'm putting some of the sauce on the side. We want some of the festival. Some fried plantain. And the jerk chicken. That's still really juicy, even after resting for a while. I want a little sauce on the chicken. Really think Richard knows what's happening in the kitchen. A little parsley for pretty. So apparently jerk isn't jerk if you don't chop it up, so back to the cutting board.
Leave the thigh as is. Maybe like
Indian.
alright. So that's palate cleanser.
This meal wouldn't be complete without more red stripe beer. Going like this round though.
You're right. I really strawberry. Juicy. I like sauce. Maybe food dance. I love plantain taste. Just what you make this or if I'm up on a package?
I mean, you make it.
Okay. It's good. But the ask as it tastes, you know? Even the skin may I eat. I'm not a skin person.